And what's actually happening here, rather than any shape, form, or fashion of detoxification going on, is a process called electrolysis. Electrolysis is simply when you interject a metal, in this case being a wire cathode tube, as you can see here, this wire in here, in this little black array as they call it. When you set that metal in an ionic bath, this ionic bath being basically water with a little bit of salt in it to change the ionic and conductivity nature of the water itself, and then you put that metal into that bath, and then you subject it to a current of electricity, what you have now is called electrolysis. Electrolysis sets up a form of corrosion onto that metal, and that metal will etch itself out. You see this in the electroplating industry a lot, where they're trying to get two metals to bond to one another. For instance, like a chrome plating of an engine part or what have you, that they will put the metal part and subject it to electrolysis to etch that, to create a profile to allow their plating to bond to it better. It's just a very simple process. So what we do, we put our feet in this water, we complete the circuit. Like I said, that's hooked to our wrist, comes through the machine, this is dropped in. Our feet now complete the circuit, whereas Mr. Carrot in this example is completing the circuit, and electrolysis starts taking place. Now the hucksterism starts claiming that this, in fact, takes things out of our body. What I know of biochemistry and physiology and physics makes this just impossible for this to actually happen. Do we detoxify through our skin? Is our skin an extraordinary organ of elimination in the body? Absolutely. And that happens when we sweat. But to set up a charge and for currents to bring something from my elbow and it come out my little toe, that's a little much for anyway, it's a little much for me to buy into. I did this on me earlier in the week. Now this is supposed to represent, let me see if I can get up here to the light so we can see it better. There we go. This is supposed to represent, this is all the stuff that came out of me. Cellular debris, albumin, cholesterol, excess salts. Oh, don't forget the pesticides and herbicides and food colorings and preservatives and all the kind of things that all of us fully intellectually understand we need to find some way to clear out of our systems. Now, this came out of, and let it go down here. This came out of a piece of celery the other day. Well, gosh, either that celery has got cholesterol and albumin and dead red corpuscles and yeast and what have you, or there again, this thing probably is just not really doing what they claim it will do. I'm making this video to hopefully save some people from the experience that I had. My experience came with a $1,000 whack upside my head, and anyway, hope y'all don't have to go through such an expensive lesson learned.